Without a doubt, the culture and cuisine of our beloved nation are diverse. Like every other province in the Philippines, Bicol boasts a wealth of attractions, cultural treasures, and delicacies that should be promoted to a global audience. Unfortunately, as time passes, some recipes remain locked away in the drawers of old family kitchens, with fewer Filipinos preparing them at home. Some places are also popular now, but many people have forgotten or do not know where, what, how, or when those places originated or what their history is. So join us as we explore the heritage churches of Daraga and experience the taste of traditional Balisungsong of Daragueños.
We are here now in Daraga Church, or also known as Our Lady of the Parish, or the Church of Nuestra Señora de la Porteria. Are you ready?
There's a lot of places to visit in Daraga. Why did we choose to go to Daraga Church? And what are we going to do in Daraga Church? So we will take them around the church and we will find out the hidden history of the Church of Daragueños.
The Daraga Church was built by Franciscan missionaries in 1773, when the present town of Daraga was but a barrio of the older town of Cagsawa. The catastrophic eruption of Mayon volcano on February 1, 1814 destroyed Cagsawa, Pujao, and 3 other towns and killed almost 2,000 people. Today, only the belfry of the old Cagsawa church remain as a mute testimony to Mayon's treacherous rout. The survivors of the 1814 eruption chose to relocate to Daraga. This was then approved by the Governor General on October 4, 1814 and implemented on November 7, 1814. If you look closely, the richly decorated facade also features images of Our Lady of the Gate, the Franciscan saint, the coat of arms of the Franciscan order, and much more. The bell tower has an octagonal base with the image of 12 apostles carved on the side of the 6 angles. All of these were quarried from volcanic rock.
I've been going to church here for a long time, but I noticed it all just now.
Come, let's look the parts one by one.
Hand in hand with the architectural beauty goes such a wealth of symbolism characteristic of the late Baroque style that can be overlooked easily by the common observer. The most astounding cars are the 4 round medallions in the middle of the columns with the images of the 4 evangelists, Matthew, John, Luke, and Mark, carved out of the volcanic stone. Around the arches of the 3 doors, there is engraved a description in Latin that reads, Bene fondata est Domus Domini supra firmam petra, means the gift of the Lord is well founded upon the firm rock. At the very center of the facade, flanked by 6 small Salomonica columns, there is prominently enshrined in a niche of the medallion of Our Lady of the Gate. On its top, there is a large-sized statue of the Immaculate Conception, flanked by 6 statues of Franciscan saints.
The belfry by the facade is built in octagonal form because that is the traditional shape of the baptistry that lies at its base. Outside, engraved on the sides of the 6 angles, one can see the images of the 12 apostles, each one holding the instrument of his respective martyrdom. The side facing the Mount Mayon was built mock like the facade. One can find Salomonica columns with the medallions of St. Peter and St. Paul. The top of the arch has an inscription in Latin that reads, Esse Agnus Dei, or Behold the Lamb of the God.
So this is what we call the hidden history of Daraga Church?
Well, it's not really hidden since it's just outside of the school.
I agree, but kidding aside, I've been going to church since I was young, but ngayon lang ako naging interested or curious sa design ng church natin.
Speaking of war, this church was the headquarters when the Japanese invaded the Philippines. So I just read it somewhere. But anyways, come on and let's go inside. for a while.
How to get to Daraga Church? If you are from Legazpi City, Daraga is about 6 kilometers away from the city. Take a Daraga-Legazpi jeepney route and ask the driver to bring you to Daraga Municipal Hall. From Daraga Municipal Hall, take the stairs that will lead you up to the church. This church is a gift from Franciscan missionaries to Daraga, and the legacy continues to attract people even today. So if you are fond of architecture, you should visit this place. This church is a true mix of Mexican Baroque and Renaissance Gothic, and the result is truly marvelous. I can say that Daraga Church is a priceless architectural and cultural treasure and an important part of Albayano heritage.
I think we were done here. So, see you next video.
Bye!
Hi everyone. We are here to unveil the beauty and the history of Santo Cristo Church.
Santo Cristo Chapel, Daraga, Albay is one of the top-rated places listed as Catholic Church Chapel in Daraga.
As we all know, Santo Cristo is very famous in all Daragueños. But don't you all wonder what or when this church was built?
To answer our curiosity, we're going to have an interview to the residents or devotees of Barangay Santo Cristo.
We interviewed two persons, Lola Panny and Lola Thalina, and they are residents of Santo Cristo. According to them, Santo Cristo Chapel is owned by one of the wealthy family in Santo Cristo. They said that many years ago, the chapel once placed on a mountain of Santo Cristo, but as many devotees visited the chapel, they transfer it on much accessible place on where it is now. Lola Panny also said that every first Friday of the month, Mass was held in the chapel and many devotees attend, and that was the time where many people buys candles to her. And according to Lola Thalina, the healing power of Poong Nazareno and its mystery of granting a wish makes the chapel famous to devotees. How to get to Santo Cristo Chapel? The chapel is located at Barangay San Roque, Sitio Santo Cristo, Daraga, Albay. And if you're from Daraga Church, it will only consume you few walks to get to the chapel. In the Philippines, a festivity or a party is nothing without a Filipino native delicacy, kakanin. One of these native delicacies is suman. There are varieties of suman prepared in the Philippines. One of the variety of suman can be found here in our region, which called the Balisungsong.
What makes Balisungsong special to the other suman? It is the shape. So Balisungsong, for those who don't know, is a cone-shaped steamed rice wrapped in banana leaves, Bicolano's pride. This delicacy is made up of ground rice, can be from ordinary or sticky rice, coconut milk, sugar, and lastly, the coconut.